We're cooking for the week again, but this time I want to do a cook and talk. So we are going to talk about the 5 benefits of batch cooking. On the menu this week, we have spaghetti, some dengu, which is in the same family as lentils, nyama choma and boga, which are barbecued goat meat and greens. What are the benefits of batch cooking? This is what I found. So for number 1, I would say that it does save you time. So when I cook all my meals for the week, I don't have to worry about cooking for the most part for the rest of the week. So the way that I do it is I'll batch cook for the week, and I'm batch cooking dinner meals. And so whatever we had for dinner, we would have for lunch. And so lunch and dinner are essentially taken care of for the week. And then the only thing that I have to really think about is breakfast. And usually breakfast is simple because it's just like bread and chai or cereal or just something easy to put together. So I don't really count breakfast as cooking. It's not that hard to do. But lunch and dinner are usually where you have to like really put thought and effort into. And so when I batch cook for the week, those two meals are taken care of. And so that's how it saves you time, because now when it's 12 o'clock, I know exactly what we're going to have for lunch. When it's dinner time, I know exactly what we're going to have for dinner because it's already prepared, it's already in the fridge. So that time that I would have used to cook, I can now do other things. I can play with my kids, I can do some work, I can clean up. Like you can use that time that you would have used to prep and to cook, you now have it to do other things. And so even when I can't batch cook on the weekend to prepare myself for the week, I will still batch cook that first day. So Monday or Tuesday, or even break it up so that it's Monday and Tuesday, just so that I have all my meals ready for the rest of the week. Because it's just, there's something about waking up knowing my kids, I know what they're going to eat. I know what we're going to eat for lunch and dinner for the next couple of days. There's just a piece about that, and it allows your mind to think about other things. The second benefit is that it saves money. So when you plan out your meals like this, when you force yourself to cook meals all at once, it means you have to make a grocery list of all the things you need in order to make all these meals at once. And in doing that, you know that whatever it is that you're going to buy at the grocery store, you're going to use. So it reduces your food waste, and that's a way of saving money because you're not wasting that money. And then also, when you'd be surprised how much less ingredients you need when you know exactly what you're going to cook. Another way that you save money by batch cooking is when you've planned out your meals like this, you're less likely to impulsively go out to eat because you know you have food in the fridge. So it's not a matter of, I had a hard long day, now I have to go home and cook, right? No, food is ready. So you just come home, warm it, you're good to go. So it kind of takes away that need to impulsively go buy food when you're feeling tired and not up to cooking. But it also helps you spend your money wisely because you can plan out your going out. So you know, I've made enough meals, this will probably last us for a couple of days, but I do want to go out to eat. And so you schedule that out, I can plan for this. And so it helps you be more proactive in your budget. All right, so number 3 is it promotes a healthier lifestyle. When you have food ready to go in the fridge, you are less likely to go snack on quick bites or snacks that are usually prepackaged and unhealthy. So it's not to say that you'll never eat a bag of chips or you'll never eat cookies again, but you're not filling yourself up on cookies and chips because you didn't eat lunch. No, you have food in the fridge. You can eat lunch. You can eat dinner. You will not be hungry trying to fill yourself up with unhealthy snacks or drinks. And so in that sense, it does promote a healthier lifestyle. Number 4 is my favorite. Less dishes. Okay, unless you're a messy cook like me, you won't appreciate this benefit. But when I cook, I make a really big mess and I use a lot of dishes. And so if I have to cook every night of the week, that's a lot of dishes to then wash also every night of the week. So doing it all at once, at one time, I have a big thing to clean up after that, but once I've done that, I don't have to do it for the rest of the week. So then I'm just cleaning the plates and cups that we used to eat, and maybe if I had to make ugali or rice, I'll wash that pot. But it's not the same as if I had to cook a whole meal. So for me, I love this benefit of less dishes. It's great, it's wonderful. The last benefit for batch cooking is that it forces you to be organized. If you are going to batch cook, you need to plan out your meals. You need to know how many meals you're gonna cook, if it's 4, if it's 5, if it's 6, if it's 7. You need to know, you need to plan it out. And it forces you to think ahead. What do you have planned for the week? Are people coming over? Things like that. So it forces you to plan ahead and to think ahead. And in doing that, it helps you to be more strategic about what food you eat. It helps you to be more health conscious because you can think about, okay, are we getting enough, fruits and vegetables in our diet? What can I add? What can I take away? Because you're planning ahead, right? When you're caught in the moment, your kids are hungry, you're hungry, somebody else is hungry. You cannot think straight, okay? So you default to whatever the easiest thing to make is. But when you're forced to plan out something ahead of time, you have that luxury of thinking ahead and thinking strategically about what you eat and what your family eats and whether or not it's healthy or good for them. So that is a really good benefit of batch cooking. You're developing those organizational skills. An added extra is that it helps you establish a routine for meals for your family and for yourself. So you can say, this is when I eat my lunch, this is when I eat my dinner, because the food is ready for you. It's just waiting for you to warm it. So that type of routine, if you have kids, routine, you know the importance of routines. So having a regular meal time is crucial. It's really good to keep things, going smoothly and running smoothly in your household. So those are the 5 reasons that I batch cook. These are the benefits that I've found. And I hope that it inspires you to consider batch cooking. I think it can be an awesome tool in trying to manage your home. And if you do decide to try it, just start simply. Just try to get ahead a couple meals and see how that feels. And after a while, you'll get a hang of how many meals you need for your family to last you a whole week. And you kind of get into a routine. Once you get to that point, you really start to see these benefits play out. So do give it some time to get used to the habit of cooking a lot of food all at once before you completely rule it out. And if you can't dedicate a single day to batch cooking, try to break it up. So some days, if I'm not able to batch cook over the weekend, I will just cook 2 meals on Monday during when I'm able, and then cook another 2 meals on Tuesday. And then you just keep going until you've made enough meals for the week. And so I try to finish all my cooking by at least Tuesday or Wednesday. That way I have a couple days where I'm not thinking about meals. So that's like worst case scenario. I didn't get a chance to just cook all my meals before the week started. Let me know what you think and if this is something that you would try or are already doing and how it's working out for you.